Pulse position modulation definition is pulse position modulation, generation of pulse position modulation and demodulation. PPM is an analog modulation scheme in which modulation amplitude and width of the pulses is kept constant, which is the position of this each pulse with reference to the pulses is changed according to the instantaneous sample value of the modulating signal. Means the carrier of the baseband signal is varied in accordance with the carrier pulses. Only two components are varied. One is the amplitude pulse are kept constant. Only position of the each pulse is varied. Amplitude and width pulses are constant. Here the ppm is the amplitude and width of the pulse is constant, therefore transmitting content of power output. This is some disadvantages over the pulse width modulation. Thus the transmitting has sent synchronizing pulses to keep the transmitter and receiver synchronizing. Pulse position modulation is obtained by the pulse width modulation, and according to this pulse width modulation explained with the block diagram, that is generation of ppm pulse position modulation, and block diagram of ppm contains message signal and sawtooth waveform, pulse width generator, and pulse width and triggering input, and monostable multivibrator. Sequentially we have arranged this block diagram. That is we have to get the output of this ppm pulses, pulse position modulation signal. According to their trailing edge of the pulse width modulation is used by the triggering the input for the monostable multivibrator. The output of the monostable multivibrator remains high-fi for fixed duration, starting from the trailing edge of the pulse width modulation signal. That is basically we have to pulse position modulation we have to getting. Already we have to explain the pulse width modulation. Here pulse width comparator to comparing only input signal is given, and sawtooth. According to sawtooth is linearly increasing the voltage levels with respect to the time the message signal is comparing the sawtooth waveform. We have to given to the sawtooth signal. This is a ramp signal. It is a function of the starting point is 0 volts, and time is goes on increases. Voltage levels are gradually increases. That voltage levels is compared with the message signal. If input is greater than the sawtooth voltage, then we have to output get the positive pulse. If it is input is less than the sawtooth wave signal, we have to get the negative pulses. Then after that is triggering, then we have to give it the monostable multivibrator, one shot multivibrator. We have to get the pulses. After monostable output, we have to get the pulse position of the each position of the voltage. We have to get the position will be changes. If it is amplitude is more, the pulse width is more. If the pulse width is changes to the amplitude levels are changes, instantaneous amplitude levels are changes, pulse positions will be varying. That is the pulse position signal. Then we have to go to the trailing edge of the pulse width modulation is used to trailing the input for the monostable multivibrator. Then we have to get this after ppm. Then we have to demodulation of this pulse position modulation. Basically we have to construct after output of the pulses given to the decoder. It's decoding the signals, that is the pulse position first converted into corresponding pulse width modulation. Pulses with the help of SR flip-flop. You have to get the SR flip-flop set and reset. Flip-flop at a time it stores the 1 bit. we have to get the output of the pulse, store the 1 bit data. Then sequentially we have to coming from the message signal, the sequential pulses are given to the SR flip-flop by synchronizing for the transmitting of each sample voltage. Then you have to give into the SR flip-flop to generate the PPM, pulse position modulation generator, to recover the original signal. If it is SR flip-flop, S is the set bit, we have transmit the 1 bit is the device will be turned to be on, flip-flop will be turned to be on. Then when the reference pulses are adjusted to get the output. If it is flip-flop circuit is given to reset, then the device will be turned to be off. Then we have to 0 volts we have to get. Then leading edge of the pulse position modulation. Then we have to go to this after pulse position modulation, we have to get the reference pulses are generated by the reference pulses. Pulse generated given to the one flip flop, and the receiver to be synchronizing the input signal from the transmitting end. Then we have to process will be repeated. We have to get the pulse width modulation comparison. We have to get the pulse width modulation. At the output we have to give into the flip flop. Pulse width pulses are demodulated. By pulse width modulation, demodulated get to get original signal. To get the original signal, we have to reconstruct. Then we have to, what are the advantages of this pulse position modulation. Here first point, we have to get the instantaneous amplitude and width is both are kept constant to maintain. Then power handling is also constant. Second point. Then third point is, this is the two main points of the advantage of PPM over the pulse width modulation. A disadvantage is synchronization between the transmitting and receiver is necessary. We have to get the synchronization between the transmitter and the receiver. Then we have to get this, I have to get in the block diagram. We have to maintain in message signal sawtooth given to comparing the sawtooth is a linear voltage, instantaneous a continuous voltage. We have to compare. We have to get the comparison. Input is greater positive pulse, otherwise it will be negative pulses. Then we have to get a monostable multivibrator. Then we have to get the pulse position. Then we have to get the given to the block diagram of demodulation. After sequence of pulse position is the input, output of the PPM is given to the input of SR flip-flop, set pin and reset pin. The reset pin is recover the pulse generator. I have to draw this block diagram and recover the pulse generator is given to reset flip-flop and set flip-flop. We have to get this output of this reference. We have to get the flip-flop will be set or reset. Set is turned to be on, reset will be turned to be negative pulse. We have to continuous after output is sequentially we have to get the output. We have to get the pulse width demodulation to recover the original signal. This is the basically explanation of the pulse width modulation.